Pretend you have technical problems, so I shut up. Like, I get what you're doing here.
No, not at all. I'm just bringing you straight in here because we have Davine Ker with us remotely via Discord. Let's get the clapping for the last and final time here. Oh, she's amazing for being here. I love Davine. We all love Davine. Yeah. You were saying you just
think I'm amazing. I'm modest too.
Well, you are. It's you and AOC. You're both outstanding.
I got more curves than her, though, so I'll take that, AOC.
There we go. Take that, bitch. Can I call her that? I don't know. She wouldn't appreciate it.
It's a compliment.
Is it? Are you claiming bitch? Are you reclaiming it?
I'm more like a batch, like with an accent.
Yeah.
Batch. Like I'm a batch of cookie, a batch of, I don't know, whatever. I have a bachelor degree, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, wow. Play on words. Okay, I see
so you. Corny. You can cut that off, please. My name is on the list.
We have to leave it in, sadly. I've already wasted 8 minutes. Oh, boy. No, but I thank you for being here and joining us, really, truly, because I think I was saying before, we've just been doing episodes alone, and those have been just interesting. We barely hold our own. One of us starts to fall asleep.
You need a regular female co-host once in a while. I love that stuff.
Yes. And this is casual. Like we try to keep it light and quick. Rip the Band-Aid off, 30 minutes, but then somehow it just ends up going for an hour and a half when we have fun with the guests. So we'll see. We'll
be with cousins.
Mm-hmm. Hey. Now you met my cousin here. You were just saying in Delaware for a show. How was that?
Yes. Oh, that show was fun, wasn't it?
It was, bruh.
That was.
Oh my gosh, she's wild. She's wild, and I met her husband too. She claims she takes care of him, but she made him drive. So I was like, I don't know.
She made him drive. Well, she had to perform. You gotta get some rest, beauty sleep.
I need my private chauffeur.
Hey, there we go.
And a face to sit on after the show. It's just
That's what I love about you. Just the no holds barred raunchiness. With these corporate shows you were doing, we were talking
clean.
During they're all clean. Okay. Do mostly, people mostly so do people expect you to be clean even with it being billed?
It's clear in the contract, it's clear in the requirement when they reach out to you. Some are really crazy. They'll say like no religion, no raunchiness, adult content. They tell you exactly the size of the audience and everything. And sometimes they even say, like, you need to write 20 minutes about this golf Rotary Club.
Really?
And I charge more if I have to write custom jokes for their event because,
that's crazy.
I have a life. But yeah, they'll tell you exactly what they want.
Mm-hmm. I guess if you're getting paid for it.
But I have to say that most of the time when they ask for clean, I get there and halfway through you see them drunk and they're looking at me like, why is she so tame? Because it's the booker who assumed the people want to be clean, but the people actually go see the show are like, hey, are we watching an adult show?
Yeah.
And that's when I asked for permission. I said, hey, you guys didn't pay me, but you're the one watching it. What do you want? And then they all scream, give me the nasty. And then that's when I unleash, so.
But they don't kind of pull the rug out from under you after and what, like retroactively go back on their word about payment or anything like that?
No. I mean, I make sure that the person who books me, I tell them to there, and
okay,
it's all well done. Yeah. But in general,
oh, that would be fun.
It depends where it is.
I would love to see something like that where you address the elephant in the room and you go, hey, I know y'all are big boys and girls in the audience tonight. Do you?
But even my raunchy is not like.
Yeah.
It's not. Anyways, it's
Yeah,
she's like, it could be nastier,
It's classy.
It's not about nasty or classy. My approach is like sex therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you talk about a topic doesn't mean it's raunchy. It's because people are really uptight. But I come from like Canada. It's more liberal. People teach how to put a condom on a banana at noon when I came back from lunch. So to me, it's very normal. It's called sex ed.
Sex ed.
Like
you do a little more than sex ed. I'll say that.
No, if You see me at the open mic. Those are shit stuff I throw on the wall and see. It's not paid. You can't do shit in 4 minutes with people who are drunk in the back. When you see my real showcase, it's actually real crafted jokes and everything. It's more activist. I denounce the birth industry in the U.S. I talk about vasectomy. I talk about parenting, and there's sex stuff in there, but it's all towards. And if you really break it down, it's actually uptight.
Oh, really?
It's like, yeah, it's just because people hear especially in the U.S., they hear sex. And they think it's raunchy automatically. It's like a dog saying, "We're not going to the park." They just hear park. They don't give a fuck about the no part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, I love your stuff. I'm head over heels for you, and I'll keep complimenting you. So you do come back, like you said, you want to be a recurring guest. So that's all. I'm planting the seeds.
That. I like talking a lot, but that's what I said. You always see me at open mic where it's like.
Well, I have seen you. I've seen you at it was a Work Sucks show. The two Adams.
Oh, yeah.
I saw, but that was way back. I can't remember all your material, but you were headlining, so I mean, you did a while.
Oh, that's right.
But no, there was a departure from what I.
You need to see me on a show where I'm paid more than $300. Then I have different material.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Okay.
I don't have money though. Is the thing. Can you get me in for free? Can you sneak me in the back?
Yeah. Hold on, I need to.
Oh no!
I'm still having that lingering cough. That's just them. That's okay.
Did you get sick recently?
Like 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks. Yeah, my aunt just got COVID. She was supposed to come out this weekend from Maryland, come down here to Virginia where I'm at, and hell no.
To get on your podcast?
No, just to hang out over the weekend. Okay. We're gonna have a family get together. My mom just turned 51. So she wanted to celebrate with everybody, and then my aunt got COVID, and she wasn't invited anymore. Funny how that happens. Her
family's cool. You still celebrate her at 51. I thought after 50 it was over.
Well, she didn't want to, but we had all organized to do something for her,
Oh, that's so sweet.
You're giving me permission to no longer celebrate my mom's birthday.
No, but I thought people at some point do 45, 50, 55. I did not know that 51 was, like family coming out of town for like.
Yeah, well, we were going to meet halfway, and we did. We went to D.C.
That's sweet.
Went to D.C. My mom just wanted to go walk around and see the cherry blossom, so we figured we'd do it, and then also get like lunch for her birthday and shit in the city. Nothing major. It wasn't like streamers and cake and all that.
Right.
But
yeah.
Was there cake?
Be there.
Cake is necessary.
There was cake. Yeah, Reggie, my mom's boyfriend got her a little cake from Publix or whatever. Nothing crazy.
Not Publix.
I told him we needed 51 candles on there, though. So she wasn't happy about that.
Real talk, you could just fucking. I feel like once you hit like 20 something, they're not going to count anymore. Yeah. You don't actually need 51.
Well, that's how you start a house fire, having that many candles next to each other.
Oh my gosh.
They all pool together and make a big ass flame.
And plus, you said she just had COVID. She can't blow all those candles,
Oh yeah, no, my aunt. Thankfully, my mom is safe.
Oh, that's right. It was your mom's birthday. I'm sorry. See, my brain is completely.
You're okay. You're fine.
First off, if she has COVID, I don't wonder. Well, if she blew out the candle,
blowing on the fucking cake.
I'll be like, hey, that's your cake, sir. That's your cake. You know what I'm saying?
That's keep it all yours. Happy birthday.
That's all you.
Yeah. Oh man, I haven't had to really think about COVID since this happened over the weekend. I feel like it's sort of come and gone.
Been 4 years. We just celebrated the 4-year anniversary of when our life stopped.
Yay!
Real talk. Yes. Oh my God.
4 years. This is just.
Wow.
It flew by.
Wow.
Flew right by. Everything was so hectic. Everything was so crazy that. We didn't have any other choice but to just keep your head down and go about life in this new way. Everything's operating from home, working from home. Grocery shopping was an ordeal. Just going outside was a nightmare at all. But I miss when cities were barren, when you could just go out. And when there were certain businesses that were open, that you could just be like the only person out.
Yeah.
I feel like now the world is almost ruined for me in a way that nobody works anymore. If I went out today, during my working hours, or when I would presume everyone would be busy at their job, everyone's out. Everyone and their mom is, I guess, working from home or teleworking at the grocery store or at the park, at the movies. They're all on. They have Teams open on the side, Microsoft Teams, but they're going about life as if they. As there's not a care in the world.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
In a way, they're more productive now, though, at home. You realize there's a lot of dead space, a lot of things that could have been an email, and you don't have to gossip at the coffee machine anymore. My husband doesn't have to pay for parking anymore.
Really?
At his company, he had to pay like monthly. Now he has an office he just gets in the office once in a while. Same
Paying
thing for me.
for parking in Virginia, or where are you? In
Virginia.
Word. No.
There's a lot of stuff, and less speeding tickets, less, there's some benefits to it, but
yeah.
But I noticed those people don't know how to socialize anymore now that we've been so isolated.
Yes, truly. And I never did to begin with, but it's, which is why I kind of like relished in, oh my gosh, the store's empty. No, everyone's too afraid to be here. Now it's just me, and I can.
You know what I really noticed? Is like the stores that used to be 24 hours never went back to 24 hours.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They figured that out.
Walmart, IHOP, Denny's,
Harris Teeter.
Yep. All of Yep.
I hope it's not in 24 hours anymore.
Not a lot of them.
Anymore.
There's some where it's on the sign that I don't think they can get away with it.
I'm sure they open 24 hours for Ramadan though, because that's where most Muslim, after they starve all day, that's where they eat at night.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everybody craves for IHOP because nothing's open anymore.
All the diners.
That and Korean barbecue.
Ooh.
Korean barbecue. Oh wow. Is there a lot of halal Korean barbecue?
Yes, and they open super late, and that's where you can karaoke and eat late.
Interesting. I love Korean barbecue so much. I just joined a band, and we rehearse out of Annandale, so
nice.
Don't tell anybody, but I usually have Korean barbecue either before or after. But is there a sadder side?
I love that you play jazz. I think it's so amazing.
Thank you.
Your voice is smoother than any slippers I ever tried on.
Thank you. You're gonna make me blush.
Like you would make Michael Bublé come too fast.
Oh.
Like sorry, it's raunchy, and maybe you don't like that, but it's amazing.
I like that.
But is there a sadder thing than somebody alone at a Korean barbecue restaurant, all you can eat, just at their own table?
Alone?
That's me.
I know somebody that did that today.
Today? Okay, good.
That sounds great, Like I just grill the meat and eat the whole thing.
I just get my phone out, HBO Max. I watch whatever war documentary I'm looking at.
Just Max.
Go to Max. Excuse me, Max.
Yeah, come correct.
Committed a cardinal sin.
I do that a little self-care day or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm not into spending money though. Those drinks are at least like $30.
I'm not getting drinks. Like, no. You better believe I'm getting water, tap water, whatever it is. I'm just there for
too strong.
Yes, too strong, too expensive. I'm there for the food.
When you lit, you spending more money. Of course, them things don't be strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a weird Asian. Like Japanese alcohol, and I think I'm racist. Like I'm okay with cereal rotting, but rotten rice liquid to me is just gross. I just can't do it, and
it does.
I'm a race trader for that. I mean, I'm sorry. It just.
Although I will say, what's the Korean rice beer? You know what I'm talking about? How it comes in the bottle. Is it soju? And then
I don't know anything.
It goes in a little bowl thing that you drink it out of.
All that stuff I don't drink. I was raised by uptight Buddhists.
Yeah. Now, is your family
Cambodian?
Cambodian. Okay, I see.
Yes.
I see. Now, when did they emigrate to the United States or?
To Canada.
To Canada, excuse me. You're Canadian. Yes.
I'm here because of the husband, but
I see.
Yeah, we escaped. We arrived as refugees, pretty much. So there was a genocide in Cambodia, a totalitarian regime between 75 and 79, and in 79 we arrived in Montreal. I was 6 months old. There, I summarized it.
Oh,
goodness.
Damn. They don't teach you that in American in public school.
I noticed. I realized
they don't teach sex education or Cambodian genocide.
They don't teach that either. Yeah.
Interestingly enough, you're providing both to our audience.
Yeah, if you want to learn about the story of my people on Netflix, there's a movie called First They Killed My Father.
You know what? I've seen that.
And it's, produced by Angelina Jolie, and that pretty much summarizes. And it's one of the best ones because from a perspective of a 10-year-old little girl.
Yeah, the little girl, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, what a fantastic film. And then she's reunited with her brothers. That they're one of them. I don't know if all of them. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, very, very good film. Highly recommend. And how accurate is that to you or to your family who escaped the sort of
it's
persecution?
Pretty accurate.
You would say so.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's the one that embodies the best as far as because also her family came from a more intellectual upper class. Because there's a lot of basically the communists were eliminating anybody that was a threat to the government. So any intellectuals, thinkers, artists,
opposition party.
Exactly. So like my father's family got all completely assassinated. So he's the only survivor on his end. And
holy shit.
And this is
they killed everybody, even Buddhist monks. Yeah. It's only been. I mean, I am its age. Like it's only been 44 years since the genocide, so it's still fresh.
Oh
my gosh!
Damn. I see where the Korean comedy came from. It's starting to come together. It's starting to come together. Yeah, damn. Son, they really be hush about that shit.
For real.
I never heard about it till now. Like they just don't tell us that. That's something that you really gotta like look into on your own.
There's so many. There's so many instances of that and repression, even in our country. I mean, I'm watching all this World War II bullshit on Netflix and Max. Thank you for that, Max. About it's about us at war, but even still in these docuseries and limited series, you'd never hear about the internment camps that we had here in our own country. You never hear about the families that were totally and completely displaced for fear of that they would commit treason or that they were somehow spies or subterfuge, all that.
The English created those types of camps, actually.
I was just watching for St. Patrick's Day. My boyfriend was over here. He's Irish, so he threw on this movie about a guy named Michael Collins, who was the first. I'm going to screw this up because I never heard of the guy because, again, we don't learn this shit in America. But he led the first Irish resistance party against England in oh my gosh, like just after World War II, I want to say, or somewhere in between. But I mean, really fascinating. And then this guy would be assassinated by the IRA leaders, which was an even more extreme Irish resistance party that were labeled as terrorists. But I mean, just imagine how bad does it have to be that your resistance icon gets assassinated by more extremists, who want to further the cause. So
what the hell?
I mean, you don't hear about parties being toppled like that. I guess you kind of do as we track Gaza and all the different Islamic regime changes. But man, oh man, it's Cambodia. It's certainly a country that flies under the radar here. I would definitely say. Now, I know you make a lot of sex education jokes and you build around that. What I haven't seen so much is, based on your, family struggle.
I call the Cambodia in my real shows because at bars nobody cares about Cambodians.
Really? Why do you think that is?
Because they're too drunk to think. They don't want to learn. They just want to drink and they just want to so that's why I do my raunchy stuff there. But it's not just Cambodia thing. I mean, I just wonder, Mitch Hedberg or Dimitri Martin, I wonder how they build up their sets at bars because anything that's a little bit more good writing or any concept like at bars is horrible. It's more like a theater show when people buy tickets and actually want to sit and think and be. There's different audiences. There's some audience that just want to laugh and be dumb and they like the acts out. They like the impersonation, and they like exaggerated stuff. They like loud. They like raunchy. And there's other audience members who like to watch something and laugh, but also be like, "Hey, I never thought of this. Damn, that was good writing. Oh man, that was clever. Ha ha ha." There's different So that kind of material I never do at bars because I'm not going to waste my time with 4 minutes anyways,
For sure. Do you know Rolla Z? Are you familiar with her?
Yes.
I love Rolla. She's given me the hookup so many times. God bless her. I'll get her in here at some point. She just set me up with an open mic once a week, every Wednesday in Columbia Heights, where it's all about workshopping material.
Oh yeah, the pass or keep.
Yeah, exactly.
New material stuff. That's great.
So if you're ever interested in that, that's one area that you can go with anything, and you can get some genuine feedback from your peers.
And that's in Maryland?
It's in DC. In DC,
okay.
Mm-hmm. Cool. But that aside, she does the best shows. I was just taking pictures for her over the weekend, where everyone's there, everyone's paid to see people talk about
I like her shows.
Mm-hmm.
But I notice when I'm in Maryland or DC, that's when I can talk about my Cambodian stuff more.
Yeah.
I call it my identity bits, because most of people who really like my Cambodian stuff are like boomers because they were from that generation. They were in the 70s. They knew what was happening back then.
Mm-hmm.
So when they hear about a Cambodian comedian, they know it's rare because there are really a few of us, And plus in my culture, like if you go to Cambodia, women are not even allowed to go to bars.
Really?
Like every bar looks like a gay club, okay? Like there's no woman. If there is a woman, she's a hooker, like it's really, so for me, I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty much a trailblazer, okay? Like this is,
and you
this
are.
Is true. Like,
and it's not bragging, it's the truth.
It's just a fact, but I mean, but so the Maryland boomers, like older people, which I'm like, my biggest fans are dying, and I'm sad because what's going to happen to me after that. I worry about that sometimes, but they get it,
Start
when
spreading
there's
the
a
message.
Showcase about like immigrants, when there's a showcase about like with improbable comedy, for example, and all.
Yeah.
They love me there, where I don't do my identity stuff, it's like Woodbridge or a veteran show. I don't know why. It's like, if I say anything Cambodian, they just think about the hookers they fucked in Bangkok. They don't care about the actual historical Asians. Like my people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have to adjust like that. When I'm in Delaware, people by the beach and mostly white, I'm not going to start saying, hey, being Cambodian refugee, like nobody cares, like.
Yeah, it's quite a plight. You do have to sort of navigate all the people who they're really focused in on one thing. They really just
they can't seek for what they don't know, like it's people like what they're used to. It's not their fault.
That's part of the problem. That's part of, and we're just discovering that in real time, just talking about this.
If I went to Cambodia and only talked about cream cheese and mayonnaise, they wouldn't relate either,
Yeah, but that's why you have to bring some with you. You have to expose them slowly but sure, parse some out to the audience, throw mayonnaise at people.
It's so expensive too over there. But anyway, I digress. But
shit, bro.
You know what? I really go ahead, Lorenzo.
So I was gonna say, I know some people from Guam. What they do is when they go visit home, they take like a bunch of chocolate because they say that chocolate's like mad expensive over there. So they sell it for like more than what they bought it here, but like cheaper than there, and they make a profit off of it. What's something that's like that for Cambodia though?
I think cheese, but again, it doesn't really travel well. But when I go to when my family goes to Cambodia, what we buy is prescription glasses. The one that you can buy cheap at the grocery.
Yeah.
And Tylenol and all, because we donate to children and families, and also we dig wells for $500. You can dig a water well for one village. So we do that too. And I used to host a fundraiser called Caring for Cambodia. So I did that for about a year, a few years back. I used to have a comedy show there, and all the proceeds went, and we installed like 3 irrigation systems in 3 schools. So
my gosh,
I don't really bring food, but I try to do like some
service.
Yeah.
That's
pretty good.
That's
bam.
More thoughtful for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's very corrupted also over there. So you need to find the right organization to
people,
that the money goes to. So we try to find a place where you really see they're building the roof of that school, and not
I have always wondered about like Habitat for Humanity and just how much of that is really effective, or how much is going to that, because I guess it's all just, is it like dignitaries, or it's people from other countries going to like do the work themselves, right? For the most part. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would have been something cool to do. Not anymore. Now that I'm doing comedy and kind of all in on this, I'm not fucking flying to Haiti right now with barbecue. No, hell no. But what I will do is I'll be on Instagram and I'll see people, helping.
Are you part Haitian?
No.
You said Haiti. Okay, I wasn't sure because
I just picked it.
I'm from Montreal, so all my friends are from Haiti. There's none around here. That's why I asked you.
No, I just picked like the first starving country I could think of. It's kind of in the news. Not that I could even be sent there. I don't think it's too unsafe right now. It's way too unstable.
It's been
totally toppled.
Yeah.
We can do is laugh. No, it's terrible. It's really awful. What was that? That reminds me of another movie. There was like a similar one to First They Killed My Father that came out before it.
Killing Field, but it was from. You're talking about Killing Field?
I'm talking about the Idris Elba movie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot the title.
Yeah, I forgot the title or even what country it's in, but that's another outstanding, follow this kid through this struggle. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think we should just do a movie review podcast and we'll bring you in.
Not to confuse with The Last King of Scotland. Have you seen The Last King of Scotland?
No. What's that one?
Yeah, that's about an African dictator, but I love that movie because the entire reason why he was such an asshole is that he needed to fart.
What?
He had gas pain and this white... Yeah, and the white doctor went with a baseball bat and pushed his stomach and he released the biggest historical cinematic fart.
What?
And that was... Yeah, and it's a brilliant movie and it just makes me laugh 87%
so much. On Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I just spoiled it for you though, but hopefully you'll forget about the fart and just watch it and enjoy it.
I think it's better to know going in because I'm just curious to how they pull it off. I'll be waiting on.
They pulled his finger good,
Holy cow! Yeah, it's got a great cast.
Eat a lot of cheese. They're like, you got to hold this in. We need this to be real. Eat all the cheese.
That's wild.
It was such a wild premise. I didn't see that coming.
I just watched together. My boyfriend and I, we watched the Nick Cage movie, the dream scenario. It's on. I
didn't see it yet. It's on my queue.
It's on Max, but really kind of similar twists, but I'll say I was frustrated by it because I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of tired about how movies will set up these big cool ideas, like the idea, this isn't a spoiler, it's about people who dream about this one guy and he's invaded their dream somehow and it can't be explained. He's just, people are dreaming about him and he becomes a sensation overnight because of this. But there's no resolution.
I hate that so much. That's such a lazy.
There's no, and that's.
It's a letdown. The open ending.
Yes.
In the name of artsy fartsy concept, I hate that. Yeah. I throw my socks at the TV. I hate it.
And I'm like, okay, so you've illuminated this great speculative concept, but you can't make a decision for us, or you can't lead us to a sort of concrete answer to whatever, and it could be whatever the director feels, not to say anything's right or wrong, but take a risk or something. It feels so, it's such a cop-out.
Nobody can commit to anything anymore. Dating, movie creators, everything, nothing's committing. It's a
but
lock it down.
It has some great parts in it. It's really hysterically funny at parts. It's devastating in others, but then it just sort of peters off.
Is it too similar to Inception though? It sounds like the whole dream.
No. They handle it really well. Cool. That it's captivating the whole time.
I see.
The pacing's great, and I said it before, it's just funny at parts where you wouldn't expect it to be. Nicolas Cage is a great comedic actor, or it's proved in this.
He's got these bush baby eyes that I just
they are bulging.
I can only watch one Nicolas Cage every 6 years.
Well, this is kind of like what it was like to see Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems. Did you see that one?
Oh yeah, that was a serious. I fell asleep, but I heard it was really good. I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, but it was just sort of like, okay, here's this guy. He can actually act. Wow. And...
Right. Did you know that this year he's the actor who made the most money in all of Hollywood?
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Well, he's producing his own movies, kind of like Tyler Perry.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, and with his nice, sweet deal with Netflix and everything, he's been.
That's right.
Making tons of money.
Oh, factuals. Yeah, he does have a little Netflix thing going. That's got to be pretty beneficial.
All the Happy Gilmore stuff. Yeah, they get it.
I think number 5. You want to know who was number 5? I don't care about the ones before that. But
was it Tyler Perry? I'm curious.
It was Denzel Washington with all his Equalizer stuff. I love everything Equalizer. I watch all the Queen Latifah. I'm just obsessed with that franchise. Like,
oh yeah, she's in the show version,
the TV show. Yeah. I watch
I need to see that.
I eat Equalizer for breakfast. You know?
How'd you like the third movie? I just saw that. That
was my favorite.
Really?
The third one I saw it 3 times.
Just for good measure.
I even saw it in 4D with wind and water, and I had whiplash from moving my chair. Every time there was a car chase, it went fast, and it was crazy.
Yeah, he's in like Italy for that one.
Yes, that's beautiful.
I thought it was beautiful. It's so funny how he just ends up in Italy, and then there's like this doctor guy, but he's
did you see the one before that?
I seen. It was so long ago. I don't even remember what happens. Yeah,
the best one, and I own the truth. It's the third one first, and then number 1, and then number 2.
Okay. I do want to. It made me want to go back and rewatch them because I'd totally forgotten what happens.
Oh, it's so good, but they never explain why he folds napkins like that. That drives me nuts.
Yeah. Like he's with his smile, he's just like sitting at the table, like like going at it. He's great though, and those moments are so like
he is amazing.
They make you wonder, like, what is he doing? What is he gonna do? What's he gonna say? You're not like. You're not
but
really
he's not
waiting.
A loser. He's got high moral standards. You know, out of every other characters, he kills with a purpose. He's like my oh my gosh, that's a daddy I want. Like I want you like please adopt me and molest me. Like I just want him. Okay, I just a bad Woody Allen joke. I'm sorry. Yeah. I just love Denzel Washington. That's it. He's my dream papa. Like it's like a...
Oh man, no, I'd seen it because my pop, my mom's dad, he loves those, but there was this one. It wasn't in the Equalizer series of movies. It was oh my gosh, the Book of Eli. Have you seen that with Gary Oldman?
Yes.
I tried rewatching that because I'd seen it at his house so many times, and I'm like a little kid watching this like weird ass Bible desert dune movie like Mad Max. It's a pretty bad movie from what I could gather the recent watch back, but no, he always had like that type of shit playing, and he's like this uptight super religious guy, like Air Force vet. But I mean, something about Denzel Washington action movies.
He plays uptight the right way.
Yeah.
You know, without the molesty way, and you know, like it's the good kind of uptight. You know, like.
Mm-hmm. You know, and not to just keep talking about movies, but I was fascinated, not enough to seek it out and actually watch it, but he just did, I guess, like Macbeth with Frances McDormand.
Oh, I didn't see that yet. No.
Yeah, and it's all in black and white. Let me pull it up. Let me see if I'm speaking out of school here. I say just did, but it might have been. But I think it's on like Apple.
They're making a prequel to Book of Eli.
Really?
Like when Denzel was a kid, they're doing something like that.
Yeah, well,
wow.
Maybe just stay away from
play that.
I forget who it is, but honestly, I was only a little interested because I'm like, I thought Book of Eli was good. Mm-hmm. It's been years since I saw it, but I thought it was a good movie.
I did too. All this time, isn't that so funny? Like all this time, you'll see a movie when you're a little kid, and then you'll go back to it just because you'll think about how many times you watched it or you stepped into a room and it was playing. And I thought about it, and I saw it on whatever it was on at the time, and I pulled it up and was like, "This sucks. This is a terrible movie." So, you know,
that's how I feel about the Goonies.
Really?
Not the Goonies. Oh my god!
It's a classic '80s, but I can't watch it anymore now. I don't like it, but I loved it as a kid. You know.
I could see it.
But the Three Amigos is still good.
I never did see Three Amigos.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to do some homework.
Flabbergasted.
I missed out on so much. It's crazy.
That's shocking. That's like one of the best.
There's a lot. I still haven't seen Rocky. I just watched The Terminator for the first time last year.
Oh.
Yeah,
but you're still tiny. You're not even a full butt cheek. You're not even a pair of butt. You're just one cheek. You know, like you're still.
I have to grow into it. Yeah.
You guys are babies.
I have it on the screen here. This is what I was talking about. I don't know. Did you ever see this advertised?
Let me see.
I guess it's just like the two of them, the entire movie, him and Frances McDormand here. I thought it looked cool, but they're speaking in like the Shakespearean English the whole time, and it's like shot like a play and it's all in black and white the whole time. So anyway,
I do like black and white film.
It's from, I guess, 2021, so 3 years ago came out.
I never heard of that. I never heard of that.
Joel Cohen.
I don't even know what the Shakespeare play is about, honestly. I don't.
Yeah.
What's the one with the black guy, like Orion or some shit?
I guess it would stand out. There's probably not a ton.
It's like Orion or something. It starts with an O. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't read that one either.
Beats me. Oh, maybe this would be who plays him. This guy, Dr. Dre from the. You know what I'm talking about, Lorenzo. What movie was that where he plays?
Oh, NWA.
Yeah, NWA.
Yeah. I was like,
this guy's in The Walking Dead now on the right, and he's in a lot of stuff. But
he should be Drake.
Fucking Aubrey. Oh shit, bruh. Is that a Canadian bias right there? Is that what that is?
Is it showing the Drake advocate?
Oh,
I like Drake. I mean, I grew up watching Degrassi, you know, so that was Jimmy in a wheelchair.
I was just about to ask you, did you watch Degrassi?
Yes, it goes bro. There.
So you like Degrassi, you like Drake. What do you think about Drake's latest video, this latest release, shall we say? Have you heard about it?
I am too old to follow what he does now.
You really? I thought you would have heard. I'm
sure I heard. I saw some little clips or memes about it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. So that's why I don't want to I don't want to speak through my ass, even though that's what a podcast does, but you know.
No, by all means. I'll just say he was gracious enough to film himself in front of a mirror with it's a little pixelated, but
like a Korean porn. You're saying
it is. Oh, yo.
Wow.
And so what people have been speculating is how big is his penis based on the video, because they're and the memes are people like judging the relativity of the objects in the room around him, how it looks in his hand, but it's really grainy and pixelated. So there's a lot of.
It's resting. It's like bitch resting face. You can't judge a man by when it's taking a little nap. Like that's not fair. I'm sorry.
But he's shaking it around. He's got his hand on the.
It's like puppeteering his. Oh, I see.
It's not. But that's what these scholars are arguing over. Is how hard is it? Is he fully erect? Clearly not, because it's a little floppy. There's some fascinating discourse around this. But it's kind of like a Bigfoot video in a way. Except
I like how they make it intellectual, and you know, it's an elevated topic. I like that.
It's people running like schematics or trying to figure out
doing fucking Pythagorean theorem and shit. Take geometry. They got what's the little shits? Is that the protractors? The little shits with the curves, and they're like, I mean, judging by
I'm jealous. I'll never have an organ that people would speculate about like that. You know?
Really? No.
I have to say things to have people scrutinize it. He can just walk around with a floppy and everyone's like, that's not fair.
Well, it's in your defense, he's got his pants off and he's holding it, and it was a private video he sent to someone that leaked, sadly, but it's in the public.
That's it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that. I don't know why we said video. I thought an actual official video clip. Yeah, I've heard about the leak.
Yeah,
I didn't connect it to get.
Sorry, I was just being goofy. No, it's
who's sending flaccid fucking dick pics and shit.
You never done that?
You never received that?
Flaccid.
I received eight dick pics in average per day. And a lot of it is flaccid, and a lot of people include balls in it, which I don't understand. They don't know the convention, you know?
Yeah, just the balls? What are you doing with the balls? That's
No, but dick and balls.
Okay.
That's too much too. Nobody wants to see balls in a dick pic. Like learn to crop and have a good angle. And they have bad lighting, and some are ashy. And I'm like, don't you moisturize your dick?
Oh,
like,
ashy. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't want to see ashy dick. Like, I don't know.
What's alarming to me is you said 8 in a day. What's happening?
I used to. I'm starting to get old, so it slowed down. I was sad about it.
Okay.
I also ended up blocking everybody, so that's why at some point.
You can only block so many freaks before you run out. Surely, I hope.
Yeah. Because you never know. Sometime I won't say more.
No, yeah, feel free. Yeah, we can steer away from the topic, but that's just fascinating to me. Is it just you think it's just because of your internet presence that they see you're kind of a public figure, then they just have the
there's
urge?
that. There's maybe boredom. I don't know. I think people throw shit on the wall to see what sticks. I just don't understand why do you think that would attract anything, like even a worm wouldn't bite that, like.
Yeah, well, it is a worm.
A fish.
A worm biting a worm?
I meant the fish.
Okay.
Worms don't have mouths. I mean, I did learn that at least, but do they have mouths? Anyways.
Yeah, no, that's.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like most women in general probably get like mad random dick pics and shit, especially
I guess.
like social media. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the thing too is when you are somebody that's got like that's more. You're more likely to be well known. People probably see you around more and stuff, and they're like, so people are just aware of you, and they're like, well, shit, I'm gonna send her
whip
one.
It out. Let's take
you're just more out there, unlike someone that hides under a rock and they're only seen in like 2 places or whatever.
I guess in a way, people would think it's more acceptable to send it to someone who's public facing than just somebody off the street.
But I don't get the goal. I think some is to intimidate you, but I've had some. A long time ago when I produced shows, I would get dick pics from people who didn't get booked. So they knew their dick was awful because it was my punishment. I was like, oh, so you're so disgusting that, like, okay.
Okay, self-report. Sure, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
At least you have material about them.
I myself have never received dick pics, and I don't send. I like the term floppy. That's gonna be my new term. I don't send floppy dick pics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't let them see it floppy before they see it erect. That's just me.
Well, you guys get like all these bot girls like boobs and stuff like that a lot.
Yes.
Boobs and ass, because I get that a lot too myself. That's a new thing. I've been getting a lot of chicks.
Yes, me too, and I'm gay, so like it's.
I know.
Whether you're a straight woman or a gay man, you're still gonna get a lot of like fake Instagram models.
Because I don't get those. I don't get none of those. Like I don't know what y'all be on, but I don't get them. I'm not.
I used to get them on Twitter a lot.
Oh, that's I stay off Twitter.
Has so much porn. I removed my account. I was done with it. I'm like, I'd rather choose it myself. This is like porn I wouldn't select. Like.
No, it's trying to help you because you know how sometimes you're looking for something and you're almost at the last page and it's like they really don't have nothing good today. But they're instead Twitter's like, well, how about this? I'm gonna try to help you find.
You need to know your keywords. You don't go in porn not knowing what to look for. That's like going to a library and not have a book title. Like.
Sometimes I want something new, You
don't look into the microfiche without a goal.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Boy. No, I don't know. And Snapchat is weird too. For a while, I think they've cracked down on it. And I don't go on to Snapchat really anymore. I don't have any use for it. But back in high school, before I even did comedy or anything like that, you would get added by bots or whatever, and they would just send you like free sex now or some shit like that. And it would just be like, but Snapchat's scary because it's a disappearing picture. So you would just open up a random picture from somebody, real or fake, and they would just be butt ass naked in a way you can't do in an Instagram DM at first.
Right. I don't get this shit. I've never gotten shit like this. I also
do you want it? You seem outraged. You're missing out.
I sent some FOMO right there. Like, hey.
What it is though, if you curate your Instagram or whatever you're using for like the public outward facing stuff, if you curate it to make it seem like you're even remotely important, I feel like that's when I started seeing it on Facebook and Instagram. That's when I started getting all the, and you'll see it in my comments on my posts, like
oh yeah, that too, right?
Like this and it's all in weird cryptic like serial killer lettering, like this post for $100, or but it's those same bot companies or people that pose as women, and they'll have like 12 followers and they'll be following 100 people, and it's like in their picture it's as naked as they can be.
Did you get the hot Russian doctor though?
The hot, no. I didn't get a checkup.
Yeah, male doctor. Those are cute, and I'm like, why? Why are you not real? You know, I don't. Yeah. Healthcare is not free here. I miss Canada. You know, like.
Oh boy.
Do you have dual citizenship?
Yes.
So if you went to Canada, would
I
they
would have
like
to stay
keep
there
you?
6 months. I would have to stay there 6 months at least to still have my activated card. But yeah.
You gotta have a family's address and just use that or some shit, you know.
There you go.
People do shit like that here all the time.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
Well, not specifically the Canada thing, but I mean like they'll be like,
in general.
My address. Yeah.
I do that with my Costco membership, but that's enough, you know.
She's like, I'm only so risky. I'm not trying to wild out here.
Yeah.
Certainly not. How do you feel about Trailer Park Boys? Have you ever seen that?
Give me context more. Like I can't.
It's like a Canadian sitcom where it's like these redneck
no,
guys.
I didn't watch that one.
Okay, yeah.
You mean Letterkenny?
No, it's
what's the dude's name? Bubbles or something?
Bubbles and Julian and Ricky.
Yeah,
it's the three of them. I'll pull it up here on the screen. You can tell me if you recognize it.
Loves that show. That's all she talked about. That's the only reason I know. They made an animated series of it as well.
Have you ever seen this?
I've seen some memes, but I never watched it.
It's based in Canada. Like it's a trailer park in Canada, so they're like Canadian rednecks. And this guy's always holding liquor. This guy's got big ass glasses, and he likes goats and shopping carts. And then this guy just steals stuff, and he's always got like a kimono on or something like shitty.
You wanna go?
Yeah.
We want one.
This used to be my shit, like Degrassi was for you. Like I would sneak watch this.
You watched that a lot? Did you watch Kids in the Hall?
No, I didn't. That was before my time. Yeah, that's more. Yeah.
How old are you guys?
I'm 24. I'm 24.
Wow, you're 24.
Yeah. Somebody said I looked like I was 35 at the nightcap on Saturday.
Don't. But
they said 35. I have it on recording. 35.
It's not that you look as of our age, but your energy could be more mature. So it's a compliment.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're distinguished like 35, but I never would have thought you were 24.
11 years sober shit.
No, but there's a difference between how old do I look and how old do you think I am?
Yeah, I just say how old do you think I am?
28. You guys are so young. That's insane.
Yeah.
I don't feel
old in general, but when I hear this, now I'm feeling old. I'm like,
you're as young as AOC. What are you talking about? You should.
How old is AOC? She's young too. She's younger than me, I think.
She's 20 something, right? I think she's like 20. 28, 29.
I'm 44.
Oh yeah, not a day over 28.
Yeah.
Certainly not. I'm curious, actually.
AOC.
Let's see. Does it come up with her age immediately, like all public figures? 34. Okay, she's 34. So
wow, I'm 10 years older than her. Damn, that's scary.
Yeah, she said it's scary.
Scary because I don't feel old. You know, it's just like, to me, old is 80 for them.
Yeah.
Especially I live younger right now than when I was 34. You know.
Really?
My lifestyle now is completely different than. It's weird. I'm like doing everything in reverse.
That's how I feel now. I feel like once I'm able to relax and I'm not constantly sleep deprived and running all over the place like a chicken without a head, I think I'll start to look my age or look even younger. Because there's people around me who rest and have skincare regimens, and then like you said, maybe don't act like they're old as fuck the way I might present. But when I'm relaxed, I feel like I'll I'll start to sink into my 20s.
In my 20s and my 30s, I was busy working, trying to be a wife, be a mom. Now I can be Davine, like the kids are older. Like I can, it's weird because I have a lot of mommy friends that I used to hang out with, and they're like, oh, we thought we knew you, and how come you're not just a stay-at-home mom like us? And I was like, well, I met you when you were at your peak, but I was when I was slowed down by kids. It's not the same thing. We're not, even if we were doing the same thing, we weren't in the same life goal,
That's what some people lead up to their whole life. They aspire to just be to the point where they can throw their hands up and be like, okay, it's just me and the kids and the pets and cooking. And
I like that too, but there's more, you can't just be only a role. You have to be yourself,
Definitely. That's, I think, more conducive for healthy familial relationships, because those people, whether they realize it or not, they start to get resentful of the people around them that are being themselves and are living their best lives, so to speak. The lingo. Yeah,
I don't hang around nobody with kids. They're lame. They always got the kids around and shit. It's like, what's with that? They will, you like, you want to hang out, and they're like, can I bring the kids? And it's like, fuck no. This isn't a childproof home. I've got like
expensive to leave kids behind, though. Yeah.
One more thing before we wrap up here. I was gonna say earlier, I really brought you here for selfish reasons. I get jealous of all the posts you make about what you're cooking for your kids. I get really in my feelings that I'm not able to participate in these dinners and these prepared meals.
We'll have a cooking episode someday.
We should, because I really want you. I was serious when I said I want you to teach me how to make the pork bao or like the buns and all that. I love that shit so much. You must show me, because
that'll be pretty damn good.
I sat up.
It's really easy.
It's easy? Okay, good.
It's easy. It just takes a while to do it, but it's not hard.
That's what I know about it, is it takes forever to do, and there's a lot of prep. But
it's
oh yay!
It depends which flavor you want too, but the combo, the classic one that you saw me post, and I mean, it's pretty easy. Yeah.
Good. Oh, I'm ready. I've never been more ready for anything in my life.
You cook in general?
I don't cook. I bake, so I feel like that's up my alley. It's kind of like halfway between baking and cooking, right?
He bakes like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
He's a baking guy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's that
nice. Guy. A second baking comic. Do you know Keith Corey?
No, I don't.
Because he bakes cookies and cakes, and he goes to comedy shows and he sells his cookies sometimes. Try one of his cookies too. They're good. Yeah, you should do that.
No, I'm going to try his concept. I'm going to steal his idea, actually, because I can make more money.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
He just sells it just to sell. It's not even like considered merch or anything,
Hell yes, I might start, because that's my specialty is cookies, and I do cakes too, but I'm not quite as good. They're not.
Which flavor?
Our logo.
Cookies. I like sugar cookies. I make like chocolate cookies, wagon wheel cookies, almond crescents, just all different kinds. I've tried to make.
Give you a flavor that I really love in Montreal, and it's hard to find anywhere here. But if you make them, I'm your first customer.
Yeah. What's that?
It's lemon and white chocolate cookies.
Lemon and white chocolate. I was just about to say that I tried to make my own lemon sugar cookie recipe, like a Girl Scout type thing, but haven't quite cracked it yet. It's
chewy, flat, like the Subway cookies, but it's lemon, and it has white chocolate, big squares of white chocolate.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. They sell those at Panera, actually. There's really similar.
No, it's not the same flavor.
It's not the same? No. The soft, but you're talking about soft dough.
Soft and chewy, yeah.
With the white chocolate chips.
A lot of butter. More butter than a regular cookie.
Yeah. Well, my family recipe sugar cookies take a shit ton of butter too. It's like, it's crazy. Gosh. You don't want to see how those get made, but they are to die for. They're great. Oh man, I don't want to stop down, but I fear that we might have to, because we're approaching an hour for one, which thank you for joining us for this long, but my software starts to freak out and I don't want to risk losing the whole episode. So but we do a segment at the end where Lorenzo gives advice, but before he does that, Davine, do you have anything coming up? Do you have anything to plug? Let me pull up your Instagram here.
If you guys have friends or relatives in Washington State, Tacoma, I am headlining on April 26th.
Oh, yay.
Over there.
Ooh.
Yes, it's at the LeMay Car Museum in Tacoma, Washington State. Otherwise, you can look at my social media and I have a bunch of shows every week. But that's
Yep, here it is. LeMay, America's Car Museum, Tacoma, Washington.
Yes.
Awesome.
Washington State. That's going to be fun. So I'm doing 30 to 45 minutes closing the show, and it's our Cambodian and Southeast Asian New Year party.
Yay!
There we go.
A fun event. It's pretty, can't
Get
wait.
your tickets. Get your tickets now for that. If you're in that area, I wish I could.
Yes.
I've always wanted to go to Seattle and Washington. Check it out. Davine DC, one word. Davine DC, Davine DC on Instagram. All social media.
All social media platform, pretty much everywhere. Twitter, Clubhouse, old Twitter, I guess. Instagram, Thread.
Twitter. X Twitter.
Well, I'm there still, but I'm not active anymore. I'm too prude for Twitter now, but
Are you on Threads?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
it's quiet there, so if you give me some love there, that would help my algorithm, please.
I have this joke I've been trying to work out that hasn't worked for good reason because it's bad, but I'll do it and then we'll finish the show here. But Twitter's called X now,
right?
And the rival is Threads. Is that going to become Rebound, do you think? Yeah, it's bad. It's pretty.
It's cute.
I don't like it.
I chuckled.
You chuckled? Okay.
I said, haha, I don't fake anything, so, I would have stayed quiet. So.
Okay, good. I'll figure out a way to make it seem natural and not forced or as terrible as it is, but yeah. No, it's super quiet over there. It's really eerie. It's post-COVID eerie, like the way it's totally empty. Yeah, yes, I don't know how to feel. But
it feels like the cold heart of my mother. Anyways, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, well, Lorenzo, give us some advice to go out on. You give the best advice, and then we'll shut it down here. What do you have for us? The song's playing.
All right. Here's the advice. First off, Subway has the best cookies, but everything else is garbage. And next slide, make sure you go see Davine. She's get you. I don't care where you at. I don't care if you in Maine. Get you a fucking plane ticket. Take your ass to Washington. You ain't doing shit else no way. All right. That's my number 2. Number 3 is listen. Especially us as Americans, we're very closed off from the rest of the world. We've got to branch out. But just once a day, spin the fucking globe and throw a dart at that shit or something and find you a country and just learn a little something about it,
Find an oppressed country. Find an
oppressed country.
Find some genocide. Find some repression.
Look up genocide on Pornhub.
Oh, no.
Son, I might look that up later. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not in Virginia, so I can look that up.
Yeah.
I might look that up later.
Privileged in that way.
Send me some screenshots. No, I'm kidding. I don't want any.
No. Only floppy dicks on Instagram.
So hold up. Are the floppy dicks welcome, or do we perform erect? What's going on with that?
Floppy disks are out.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
In with CDs.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Send the erect. They want to see the erect. What's with the floppy? That's just what I thought. I don't know. I don't know.
Amen.
But so floppy's out, erect's in.
Floppy's out, erect's in. Davine, thank you once again for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
So much.
Please like, subscribe, all that jazz. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Go see Davine in Washington State, and we'll see you on the next episode. And in DC. Yay! All the Washingtons. Peace out, y'all. See ya.